Could Mast Cell Activation Syndrome all boil down to an overreactive immune system and a leaky gut? You see, when we're exposed to viruses, stress, medication and bacteria, our immune system creates and releases antibodies to alert our body to the allergen. These antibodies are called IgE. Think of IgE as little antennas traveling around the body and attaching to mast cells. The antibodies, or IgE, are programmed to detect allergens, and when these allergens come into the body, well, you guessed it, they trigger the mast cell to release histamine. You're probably thinking, why? Well, that's because histamine creates inflammation. You see, histamine protects the body from these allergens to ensure they don't spread further and cause further issues. Think of pollen. When it gets into the nose and eyes, these attach to the IgE, which trigger the mast cells to release histamine. The histamine then circulates and attaches to your histamine 1 receptor, which triggers allergy symptoms, forcing you to sneeze, to kind of push that pollen out, and it actually creates the runny eyes to use tears to wash the pollen out. Now, the problem is, this inflammation triggers histamine symptoms. Histamine isn't bad, as it is protective, but if it isn't broken down in the body, it can circulate around the body, triggering more histamine symptoms, which in turn triggers the immune system to become overreactive. This then leads to a leaky gut. Now, a leaky gut is very interesting. When our immune system produces antibodies, let's say, for example, to a virus, these allergens trigger the mast cells to release histamine, which creates inflammation in the gut. The gut uses this inflammation as a barrier to stop what it sees as allergens from going into the blood. Histamine, as I mentioned, is protective and creates inflammation to protect the body. Now, this leaky gut and overreactive immune system means our body is on high alert. This means the immune system releases more IgE because it's trying to protect the body from what it thinks are allergens, such as foods, drinks, smells, and even supplements. Now, if you remember, I said IgE are like little antennas. They sit on top of the mast cells. And so the more IgE being released, the more the mast cells are going to become triggered and become sensitive. And the more they begin to release histamine to create what is a histamine overload. And it's like a domino effect where your histamine symptoms will continue to get worse and worse as your mast cells are becoming more sensitive. Now, antihistamines will help as they are designed to block specific histamine receptors and prevent the symptoms. However, they won't reverse the symptoms as the histamine is still circulating. So once the antihistamine wears off, the symptoms will return. Now, a low histamine diet or elimination diet can help as it soothes the gut as you're removing the triggers, which could release histamine and create inflammation. However, it won't fix the leaky gut. The easy and long-term solution is to bind and detox the histamine to repair and reverse a leaky gut. And most importantly, balance the immune system. So it's time to get your health back and repair your leaky gut using our easy and clinically proven protocol, which binds and detoxes histamine. Our histamine detox protocol is very simple and easy to use. You take 3 times Toxprevent MediPure capsules 1 hour before your morning meal with 300 milliliters of water. Then take a further 3 Toxprevent MediPure capsules 2 hours after your last meal of the day with 300 milliliters of water. You then mix 1 Toxprevent MediPlus sachet with 300 milliliters of water and drink at night time before bed. Now, we recommend following this protocol for a minimum of 3 months. However, depending on your histamine levels and symptoms, you may need to take it for longer as everyone's histamine levels are different. Over 3 months, Toxprevent will bind and detox the histamine. As it removes the histamine, it will reduce the inflammation, allowing the gut to heal, We recommend taking the evening dosage because Toxaprevent works alongside your natural detox cycle when you sleep. As you sleep, your body detoxes, and when Toxaprevent's in the gut, it ensures that these toxins are bound and removed from the body when you pass stool. Most importantly, over the 3 months, it will reverse your histamine symptoms. You see, as you begin to detox and balance the histamine, you will also begin to balance the immune system as the inflammation is going down. This means the gut can go through cellular regeneration and begin to repair through apoptosis. This means the immune system can begin to calm as it does not have to release antibodies or trigger the mast cells to create more inflammation. It's time for you to detox histamine and rebalance your immune system. If you want to start your histamine detox and balance your immune system and reverse your leaky gut, the links are below in the description. Thank you for listening, and I appreciate our subscribers supporting us as we continue to grow our community. If you have enjoyed this video explaining MCAS, we hope you will hit that like button, and please do leave comments if you have any questions. And if you haven't already followed us on Instagram, then I would recommend, as we post a lot of content and discussion on histamine. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel to hear more about histamine, vitamin D optimization, and how to reverse histamine symptoms.